The preview for Arafta episode 36 arrives filled with intense emotions, devastating revelations, and decisions that could change everything forever. The story is now entering one of its darkest and most dramatic phases, a moment where love, guilt, and truth collide head-on. Every character inside the mansion is about to face a reality they can no longer escape. Everything begins in the middle of an emotional storm that shakes everyone to their core. After the gunshot that left Atesh severely wounded, the atmosphere inside the mansion becomes suffocating. Fear spreads through every corner of the house. No one knows what will happen next. Every second feels heavy, as if the entire world has suddenly stopped. But what shocks everyone the most is Mercan's reaction. Even though she was the one who pulled the trigger, Mercan refuses to leave Atesh's side. She stays next to him, her heart shattered and her eyes filled with tears. She looks as if she is fighting a battle inside her own soul. Every moment that passes feels like a punishment she believes she deserves. While Atesh struggles to stay conscious, the truth that everyone has feared for so long slowly begins to surface. The tension in the room grows as all eyes turn toward Hader. He can feel the pressure building around him. The accusing looks, the silent questions, the overwhelming weight of the moment. All of it begins closing in on him. Finally, Mercan gathers the courage to confront him directly. Standing in front of her own father, she speaks with a mixture of pain, anger, and disbelief. "What kind of monster are you?" she asks, her voice shaking with emotion. "How could you do something like this to innocent children?" Her words strike the room like thunder. For a moment, everything falls silent. Then the confession finally comes. Hader reveals the horrifying truth that no one was prepared to hear. Before the little girl Ailil died, her kidney was removed and transplanted into Mercan's body. The life Mercan has been living all this time was made possible by that operation. The moment those words are spoken, the entire world seems to stop. The mansion falls into complete silence. No one can react. No one can even process what they have just heard. But what makes the moment even more terrifying is not the confession itself. It is Hader's complete lack of remorse. With a chilling calmness, he says something that freezes everyone in place. "If I had to do it again, I would." His voice carries no regret, no guilt, only cold certainty. "My daughter had to live." Those words cut into Mercan's heart like knives. Everything she believed about her life, her family, and her past suddenly collapses in an instant. The ground beneath her feet feels as if it has disappeared. But the storm does not end there. Ashley suddenly throws another devastating accusation into the room. According to her, Mercan is also responsible for Ailil's death. Her words shift the weight of the tragedy directly onto Mercan's shoulders. The room fills with tense silence as every pair of eyes turns toward Mercan.
Guilt,
Anger,
pain,
confusion. All of those emotions surround her at once. Yet something unexpected happens. Mercan does not collapse under the pressure. Instead, she takes a deep breath. Slowly, she raises her head and faces everyone with a strength that surprises them all. Her eyes search the room until they finally meet Atesh's gaze. Her voice trembles, but her words are clear. "I am deeply sorry for what happened to your family," she says. "But now, I finally understand everything." For a moment, no one knows what she is going to do next. Then Mercan makes a decision that shocks everyone. Standing in front of them all, she says something that no one expected to hear. "You are my family now." Her words hang in the air, powerful and unexpected. While this emotional storm shakes the mansion, Atesh is also reaching a life-changing decision. Despite his injuries, he refuses to let the truth remain hidden any longer. Atesh is now determined to uncover everyone responsible for the illegal transplant that cost his sister Ailil her life. His anger burns quietly beneath the surface. He knows that someone else must have been involved. Someone helped make that operation possible. And Atesh is determined to find them. The first person on his list is the doctor who performed the transplant. With a look filled with determination and controlled fury, Atesh gives a direct order to his ally. "Find him." Those two words mark the beginning of a new battle. The search for justice has officially begun. However, just when it seems that Mercan and Atesh might face this fight together, something unexpected happens. Atesh suddenly turns toward Mercan. His expression changes. There is sadness in his eyes, but also something else, distance. Then he says the words Mercan never wanted to hear. With quiet resignation, he admits a truth that has always existed between them. "You were right from the beginning," he says softly. "What we have, it cannot work." Mercan's eyes immediately fill with tears. Her voice breaks as she struggles to hold on to the one thing she still wants to protect, their love. "I want to stay by your side," she says. But Atesh has already made his decision. His words sound like a final goodbye. "You can't help me anymore," he says. Then he delivers the sentence that could mark the end of everything they once shared. "This is where our paths separate." Mercan. Silence once again falls over the room. The characters exchange uncertain glances. And one painful question remains floating in the air. Is this truly the end of their love story? Or is it the greatest sacrifice Atesh is making to protect the woman he still loves? One thing is certain. The story of Arafta is entering a decisive moment where every choice will have irreversible consequences. The secrets that have been hidden for years are finally coming to light, and the relationships between the characters will never be the same again. If you want to continue discovering all the secrets, betrayals, and shocking twists that are coming in this powerful story, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you never miss the next preview, analysis, or revelation from Arafta. Because what comes next could change everything. That brings us to the end of today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to keep following every twist, secret, and emotional moment from Arafta, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the video reach more fans of the series. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Series World, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest previews, reviews, and predictions. Your support helps Series World grow and allows us to keep bringing you the most detailed and exciting updates about your favorite shows. Now, before we finish, here's a big question for the next episode. Do you think Atesh truly ended things with Mercan to protect her, or is there another secret behind his decision that we still don't know about? Share your predictions in the comments below. I always read your theories, and sometimes your ideas are even more surprising than the twists in the series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video here on Series World. Clapperboard.